When you were coaching at Converse, how did you get your players kind of in sync? Because a lot of the bench celebrations are now choreographed, and there's all sorts of things that they're doing. Did you have a hand in that? Did you tell them to dial it down? What was your stance?
You know, for me, I think it's fun as long as it doesn't interfere with the rest of the focus. But it is fun, and it's just girls being girls, women being women.
Focus back on the court now, set two. Sophie Hampton looking to make an early impact. Nia McGrath on the other side, sent back by Haley Pierce.
Great heads-up dig, too, by Clemson right there. Sophie, I mean, she's come flying out of that, and then, Carolina resetting for that big block against McGrath.
Pierce and Jackie Taylor also in there with the touch. Taylor, the Tar Heel team leader, with 65 stuffs. That's a great dig from Zoe Barrett. And it turns into a Hampton swing. Slightly off the line.
You could tell she really wanted that one. Not too happy, but I mean, listen, she's still going to get another set.
Hitting over 300 on the season, and you look across all of North Carolina's pins, all their numbers are excellent. Hampton comes in there. Gildon can't dig it out. Hampton hits 310, Pierce hits just under 300, and Thorpe hits above 300.
It's really such a balanced offense, and it shows like the depth of his team. And you talk about other transfers that he's bringing in, and that's important if you want to make a big run in the ACC and the NCAA tournament.
Off speed from McGrath. Here comes Thorpe. Flick back over. Oker got a touch. Couple jousts at the net. Hampton with the big one.
And she didn't even take a full approach. Exactly what Coach Shaw talked about. She is a creative attacker. She's a big hitter. Look, just a little 1-2 hop step. And that's something that, hey, if you're in high school right now watching, that's an important approach to learn.
Can do anything off of 1 or 2 feet. Here's McGrath. Right through the wickets of Jackie Taylor.
And that's the McGrath hitter that I'm used to seeing when I'm out here calling the games. She is aggressive. She's also consistent. I'd like to see a little more aggressiveness in this match from her.
She was all over the place at the start of the season. Gamecock Classic MVP. 36 kills over that weekend. And McGrath is now A1 on the scouting report of opponents. Kennedy Wagner out indefinitely. Lower body injury here tonight in street clothes and a brace. Crutches as well. Big block at the front. Symington right there. Hanson on the tag team.
Yeah, and Clemson really needs this blocking to come out and just, kind of stop North Carolina's offense.
Herta, who's filling in setting with Wagner on the bench. Hampton flying through the air.
I'm starting to wonder what can't she do at this point. That was clearly the most out-of-system set we've seen tonight, and the way she's able to take that first step into the ball. She's waiting, first step right into the ball, able to close and still swing through a strong Clemson block.
Covers about half the court in 3 steps. Basketball player at North Carolina, reminiscent of that. UNC goes the opposite way. Smith on the swing. Clemson scrambles. There's a miss hit from Addie Raines.
That's a tough one to chase down. Like, you're kind of not sure about the referee's stand if you're going to hit it. I love the aggressiveness, though, for the defense. They're doing everything they can to keep this ball in play.
Raines, part of a Clemson defense that averages over 15 digs a set. She is someone that Coach Keir says has contagious energy. Fist pumps there on the Clemson side as UNC commits a service error. I love the approach from Coach Keir when talking about defense. The mindset is you have to get the ball. Can't rely on your blockers, especially with all these changes in approach and also strategy. Clemson gets a little lucky there. Hampton with some awkward contact.
Yeah, definitely a rare hitting error from her. But Clemson, really needs to take advantage of this right here.
Got McGrath on serve. Hampton right back to work. She does not stop. Might be undersized. Coach Saw says if she's 6 feet, I'm 6 feet. But Hampton gets the most out of everything. She says half of the game of volleyball is energy, and she never stops. There on the pass, Shutter on the tip. Hanson tried to go down the line and caught a Carolina finger.
Yeah, good touch call there. I think Clemson needs every bit of momentum they can right here.
Hanson, someone that's had plenty of success against North Carolina in the past. Last year turned in 7 blocks. That was a season high. Back set towards Smith. Off the fist of McGrath. Changed the angle at the last moment. North Carolina back in front, 7-6.
Yeah, and Smith, that wasn't even a set all the way out to the pin. She was able to adjust and kind of turn her body just enough to hit that hard angle, and Clemson's defense just wasn't ready.
Coach Keir wants an extra look. Not yet. She will save that challenge. Here comes Gordon. She will not pass.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup right there with Smith and Gordon. I mean, look at Smith, how high she is above the net, and the way she's pressing over. She's taking up a lot of space and unable for Gordon to finish that.
Smith and Taylor, a tough duo to get past. Clemson has it right back. That's North Carolina's 5th service error already. A point of emphasis for Mike Shaw this week was don't just get it over. Get it over with some pace and put your opponent in an uncomfortable position.
Absolutely, and the unfortunate part with being aggressive serving is you're going to have more service errors, and that's what we're seeing tonight. But at least in my opinion, I want to serve an aggressive serve. If you're going to miss, it needs to miss out, so you give the other team the opportunity.
There's an aggressive serve. Sant goes to the right corner and picks up her 21st ace of the year. Leads all Tigers. Smith tooled, but had it sent backwards. Oh, Clemson's got a problem though. Kaya Gordon a little worse for wear. Everyone's on pins and needles right now as Gordon tries to work through what's ailing her.
Right, you wonder if I couldn't see the net contact where I was, like under the net, if maybe.
Clemson still on serve, and Gordon's still in there, jumping again. They don't set her though, they go to Martinez instead. Haley Pierce attacks. Great diving attempt from McGrath, but sent it wide and over. One more look at what happened to Gordon.
Yeah, you can see right there, it looks like she stepped there, feet collide right under the net with looks like it was with Smith possibly.
Gordon's a tough cookie though.
She is, because there's nothing like an ankle injury, especially in the volleyball. Like you're using that mobility for everything. Those are tough injuries to kind of work through.
Zoe Barron back in at setter for UNC. Got an ace, but couldn't find a pancake.
Hey, and I'm all for the paintbrush kill. The timing was a little off. Okur was still able to just get a little piece of it and just that paintbrush roll right into the donut spot of the court.
Donut instead of pancake for breakfast? I don't know. I eat waffles myself.
Okay, I'm a bacon girl.
Thorpe thumping it. UNC in front, 11-10.